Well, I've been the brand ambassador for Cointreau since 2007. And every year we've done really beautiful special edition bar sets. And so this year we wanted to do something that was a tribute to a time when travel was really glamorous and fashionable. And so the new edition, it's like a travel bar and comes in a vintage style suitcase hat box. Well, I think there's a couple secrets to my success, but the first one is, I first started making my burlesque show almost 20 years ago. And so I think that's really, and I've been doing it for all this time, and it was not chic and for a long time, and my only audience was in the strip club or fetishists. And I think, for me, I was just doing it because I loved it, and I loved making a show, and I loved I loved the creative aspect of it. And I think the lesson in it and the secret is like I was always doing something I loved, and I didn't give up just because it wasn't making me money or it wasn't popular. I kept doing it and because I loved it, and that way success comes when you do that. A lot of people are really quick to jump on the bandwagon of what's hot, and they get angry when they don't succeed, and they move on to whatever they think is the next thing. And I've watched lots of people over the years, even friends of mine, decide to be a burlesque star, and then they're done with it after 6 months. They don't get free shoes, and they don't get dressed by designers, and they want out because it's not enough. And so the secret is I was always getting the reward just by doing it because I loved it. When I'm making a show, usually my goal is to just show people, change people's minds about what it is to be a stripper. I want people to walk away and say, wow, I didn't know a striptease show could be like that. And I'm trying to preserve the name of striptease, which has been sort of ruined in the past several decades because you associate strip clubs with lap dancing and pole dancing. And it's kind of like, it isn't what in the 30s in America it was, legitimate entertainment. So I'm just trying to, revive that and let people see that America actually was once a place that was kind of risque. Even though, strangely, burlesque, the striptease show, is an American invention, it's kind of one of the last places now to really understand the burlesque revival. They still think burlesque is like, dancing girls singing Fever and, like the movie, which was Cabaret, and they're forgetting that burlesque is not a style. Burlesque was a striptease. So I'm trying to make sure I maintain the integrity of that. Well, I love the distinctively Italian fashion. I love the men. I love the food. It just always seems like a really exciting place to visit, and kind of like, I don't know, something about it has like a real decadent feel to it, where it's really like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like sensual and decadent and...